Alright, TheDogOfAres here. I'm noticing a lot of fighters and people that I train with and people that I know that train, you know, they put in a lot of work on the mats and stuff like that, but they kind of like steer away from like good nutrition and, you know, so I'm decided to make this video to help out everybody with meal preps. I'm going to be making 3 servings of meal prep, or 3 days worth, because I figured, in my experience, when I used to do like a week's worth of meal prep at once, I would get bored with what I was eating after about like day 3 or 4 and start eating other things that I shouldn't be eating. So I found that it's pretty, you know, a well-rounded number. Just do 3 of something, and then if you want to do some more, do a different dish so you can switch it up, and like I said, you don't get as bored with it. My drink's over here though, so I'm gonna grab this. Alright, I got a phone call when I first started this, so, and I don't know how to splice videos or all that, so let's just go over. I got 3 servings of these super green thin spaghettis in this pot. I'm about to get that back going. I got a teriyaki chicken, which I've been marinating for 24 hours, so it has a lot of that flavor. We're going to be using bean sprouts, mushrooms, bell peppers, red onion, because I like the sweetness of the red onion better, and because it's me, we're going to throw in some habaneros. Alright, so sharpen that up, because this was giving me a little bit of a trouble. When you're making a stir fry or anything like that, I feel like everything should be able to be eaten easily with chopsticks, because, you know, it's part of the, it's an Asian dish, so I feel like, you know, I guess with the aesthetic of it all. We got that, and I guess I'll do the vegetables in this. Now we got that done. Go ahead, throw them in. Make sure those actually cut up. Alright, do the smaller one now. This one's fleshy, nice. It's gonna be sweet. Plus, you know, this adds color. That's why I don't go with the green ones, because like the noodles are going to be green. It's also visually appealing too. You know, plus I find that the colored ones are sweeter, and I'm not a fan of vegetables. So, hey, it's a dull knife. You can get a sharpener. Just saying. That's a blade honer. All right, so we got that. I think I'm going to be good on that. Gonna throw about a hefty pinch. That works. Oh, yeah. Just eyeball it really. Like I said, this is gonna be your vegetables in it, so it's all pretty much filler. I hate vegetables. All right. got some heat in there. Yeah, flavor. Alright. I always get the pre-sliced mushrooms. Saves the step of cutting them up. That works. And then some onion. But it's alright. That one. I don't know if you guys like how you cut your onions, but just go ahead and slice it in half. Get rid of all this crap. It's just hard. I don't really care for it. Okay, so you get rid of the heart. Actually, you know what? I don't need that much onion. I'm going to use the other half because it's smaller. Now you can soak your onions in cold water. That'll help with the oils if it bugs you that much. But yeah, it's not that big a deal for me. Again, get rid of all the not visually pleasing pieces like that. And Geos. Alright. Grab your spatula. Okay. And nice little vegetable medley here. Yeah, that's starting to go. Now, oh yeah, I forgot. It's not my stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and get that going. Okay. Pour some water in there so it has something to cook and you're not just burning your vegetables. And you want to come behind it with your seasonings. I swear by adobo. I don't use like white salt. I don't like it. It's not that good for you. And there's other ways you can make or get that sodium flavor. I do, however, like the Himalayan salt, but I still don't use that much. Swear by this stuff. Black pepper. I love it. Like I said, your seasonings are based on your taste alone. Like, you might not like the seasoning concoction I'm doing. And like I said, some of the vegetables I use you may not like. Omit them. I mean, it's your food. I combine with some garlic powder. just for some extra heat. I like a good little pinch of cayenne. I want to try this. This is spicy mustard hot sauce. I want to try it. So the rest of the water I have. Just gonna pour it in there. All right. And then, thank you. Just to thin it out. If you're using a thick sauce, I suggest use water to thin it. Kind of want to put a little more in there. Do you have a lid for this pot?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm gonna need it. That's good. Okay, there you go. That should be good. Oh yeah. Let me get a close up on this. You know, as you see, we got about that much worth of water in there. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna let that boil. It's gonna boil and soften all these hard ass vegetables, like the onions, the bean sprout, the bell pepper, and infuse all of them with the sauce we used and all our seasonings. Where is the lid? Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So now that's done. It's just a waiting game. You gotta wait for your noodles to cook. Some people wait for the water to already be boiling. I don't. Now we're gonna. That should be enough. Yeah. Okay. So I should probably wash this after I do this. Yeah, that's why I let the chicken marinate, because it just absorbs it. I don't just, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta give it time to marinate. You can't just like, they say 2 hours. I'm like, no, man, it doesn't absorb it enough. Not in my opinion. I'm picky. You'll get like the center of your chicken that's not teriyaki, you know, it's bland. So I always marinate my stuff for 24 hours, if not longer. Like, I think actually this was done, what, 2 days ago, and I just forgot to do this video yesterday. So we're doing it today. Alright. Where's Dawn? Oh, this is Dawn? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Trying to use the chicken on this. This is the quickest thing I could grab, and I didn't think that's doable. Let's do this. This chicken's a lot bigger than I thought it was. Should have used the other pot. That's whatever. It will work. Let's get it washed later. Alright, so on the front, we're gonna throw that on it. fit, but you'll work. So now it's pretty much a stirring game. Look at that. Oh, it smells good, don't it? I wish y'all could freaking smell this. It's because it can. The mixture, it works. And this is pretty much what we're doing right now. We're just waiting for it to cook. When it's all said and done, is there a way to pause that? Oh, because like now, I mean, it's just really just waiting for it to cook. But I want them to see the finished product too, you know? Damn. All right. I mean, really, that is everything. And I really don't want to bore you guys with like 15 minutes of just the waiting game. So, I mean, I gotta stir it, stuff like that. So I'll try to keep this as exciting as possible.
Upload pictures in the comments.
Huh?
Upload pictures in the comments.
Mm. Well, I mean, honestly, this part would be good for people who actually don't know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? How often to be checking it, stirring it, and whatnot. So, I mean, it's not completely useless, but like I said, if you guys know how to cook, you might as well just stop the video now. Give me a like, subscribe, and all that. And definitely give me some feedback if you'd like to see more videos like this. Okay, I love to cook. It's one of my things. To me, it's like real life alchemy. You're turning all this useless stuff into something amazing. So, I mean, you know, I like it. Chicken needs to be covered. We're going to keep that covered. This, I'm going to take the lid off because I want a lot of that to boil out. And with the lid, what will happen is it'll condense here and fall back in. So we need to get that water out of there. So now that it's got up to temp and is boiling, which is the point of us putting the lid on in the first place, now you just stir it around, stir it around. I am a bit of a messy cook though, I'm not gonna lie. This will be fun. I just like that sound. You want to keep stirring the chicken, not because of you need to. Unlike vegetables, you need to stir them. It's more or less you don't want it burning. It will. Anything that stays on the bottom of this pan for too long will burn. Yo, what is taking this water? I think my noodles so freaking long. I also like to cook. See how I put a good portion of the marinade in there with the chicken? That'll cook out. And you want that because it helps the chicken cook and will keep that flavor. That's what you want. The whole point of the marinade, otherwise, you know. A lot of people make bland chicken, is what I'm saying. Chicken's looking pretty damn good. It cooked pretty quick. Almost. We're actually almost done. Wow. And again, it's probably because we're using strips and I'm used to cooking breast and then slicing it up afterwards. That should take forever. So I'm going to turn down the heat on this chicken. Turn up the heat on these damn noodles. High. Let's get this just to a simmer. I'm going to simmer the meat. And we're going to turn the veggies on in too. I'm going to put that on high. That should mean everything gets done about the same time. So this is a teriyaki stir fry, is what we're doing, using vegetable noodles instead of, regular noodles. Eliminate as many carbs as possible. Use ingredients that are naturally sweet instead of adding sugars and stuff like that. And, the meats I normally like eating would be seafood and chicken, but I'm a sucker for a steak, so sometimes I'll use steak instead. I stay away from pork, not for any real reason. I have no issues with pork. I don't really care for cooking it. I don't like the sodium content in ham, and pork chops are dry, so yeah. This is my first time actually cooking these though. I normally get the frozen vegetable noodles and I use it as a side. So when I saw these, I thought, oh cool. So I want to see how these work. Enrich pasta with vegetables. Bring water to a rapid boil. Add flavor. And reduce stickiness. Add salt optional. No. Never add salt. Never add salt. So now I brought this down to a low simmer. So at this point, it's going to keep cooking, but it's not going to be, see it's boiling the hell over. So now we can go ahead and re-put that lid on there. That should be safe now. This, it's just a waiting game. Just keep stirring it so it doesn't burn. That's going to be good though. And then we're going to take the noodles, make a bed, mix the vegetables in with the meat in with the vegetables, and just serve it over top of it, the bed of noodles. But yeah, so you're going to boil this until the water's out, cook the noodles until the desired tenderness, and then just cook your chicken, because no one wants salmonella, right? Like I said, that's pretty much all you're doing, and that's how I would, like I said, the bed of noodles, and then stuff on top. I'm going to go ahead and call this video, because like I said, I don't want to bore you with excess time, and deuces.